I have an important piece of repair equipment that I'm going to share with you that was on my Greenland expedition. This is part of my Greenland series. Our expeditions featured in my book, Two Friends and a Polar Bear. And in the links below, I've got my entire equipment list so you can read what it's like to go to Greenland and do an expedition. This little bundle from your local favorite large box, online or whatever hardware store is a super important piece of kit, because if I broke one of my skis or some of my hardware, there's no real way to repair it in Greenland without having something. Now I chose to bring 18 gauge aluminum wire because for a couple of reasons. One, it's pretty light. It doesn't weigh nothing, but it is quite light. Two, this aluminum wire is very flexible and it is easy to handle. Three, the container comes with a cutter. I can literally reel out a piece of wire, put it in there, put it in the cutter, and see if we can snap it here. Come on, cutter. Oh, I need to put it higher. This is pretty funny. It's been a while since I've done this, and there we go. Cut piece of wire just like that. Now this allows me, if I had a chance to break a ski binding, like these skis that I brought here, my Nansen Alsness skis, that would be a big deal. Because in the Old Camp Lodge in Kangerlussuaq, the Ulu Lodge, there are teams that broke their ski bindings and they had to cobble something together. Fortunately, they had some sort of wire. Now, steel wire would be better, but a couple of downsides. One, you can't just have a little clipper. Two, it's much heavier. And three, you need a multi-tool, like my Gerber multi-tool that's linked below. So I opted to go with the aluminum wire, so even though it's a little bit softer, it's much more malleable and it doesn't require a hardened cutter on a multi-tool like you would have to use with steel. Instead, that's why I went with aluminum. So you have to consider that when you're out skiing across wherever you're skiing, and this information is also featured in my book, The Motivated Amateur's Guide to Winter Camping, you have to bring repair material, because out in the wilderness when things break, if it's summer and there's no snow, you could probably get through things. But when you've got hardware, skis, crampons, ice axes, and all sorts of stuff, you have to have repair gear. So please consider that when you're going out, always be prepared. Like, always think, well, what if this breaks? What if that breaks? And that's featured in my book, and Adventure Expedition 1 as well. Where am I pointing to that? Yeah, right here. I'm not trying to sell you the books, I'm just trying to share you some resources. Adventure Expedition 1 talks about be prepared for all sorts of things to go wrong, and having a little bit of wire from your favorite big box store or wherever it is can make all the difference between you making it home without problems and then you maybe not making it home, all for want of a little bit of wire. My name is Aaron Lindstad. I'm a polar explorer and professional adventurer. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Links below to all this information. Thank you.